Hello, my name is Vladimir Adler. I am working for CMG R&D. I will present Workflow-Based O&M Programming live demo. What is it? Two things. It's a tool for DevSecOps staff who is keeping things up and running, and also it's 24/7 running real-time O&M solution. Workflow-based O&M programming. Whom can use it? O&M technicians. What they can use it for? For keeping things up and running and for being able to work as fast and efficient as possible. Why would they need to create their own automated O&M tasks? Two things. First, to create their own tailored, not generic O&M solution. Second, to focus to your specific essentials. What does it mean, tailored and focused? Why it's so important? It's simple. Efficient O&M and fast reaction is the key to save money and make your clients happy. So let's start with the most important things. Not every node, every port, every route, every link. Start with those which most frequently cause the service disruptions and requires technical staff interventions. This is the most efficient way how to get big instant improvement immediately. Let's start with the most important things. So focus to essentials. What is the most critical for you? Which node or service is failing most frequently? Is it radio routing, inter-site links, DNS, HSS, PCF? Which service is the most important for you these days? Is it current marketing campaign, VIP clients, government, virtual operators, corporate clients? Decide by yourself. Then create your own automated workflows. Let them run and guard and keep, maintain and evolve them as you need. And at last but not at least, profit from exceptional built-in capabilities, for example, real-time anomaly detection. Let's start with the live demo now. I will show you how to create, run, and deploy simple automated workflow task. This is how typical core looks like. It contains a lot of pods, virtual functions, network functions, services, tunnels, routings. Let's choose one of them to create the workflow. So I would choose SWM AAA service interfaces running inside the virtual router 231. Let's switch now to our visual environment to create the workflow. I will show you how to create simple automated workflow in this built-in visual environment. On the right side, there is this place to create the workflows. Let's start with the first block, which would be the CLI command on the CMG gateway to check out the status of the interfaces on virtual router 231. So let's create the first node of this workflow. This node would start the command. The command would be show service ID 231 interfaces. And the command would be executed on the connected gateway. Let's use the system macro to get the IP address and credentials. Once we have this command executed, we have to parse its output. So let's create the second node of this workflow. We can choose from several very powerful pre-programmed built-in blocks which can take the CLI command outputs or log files and parse them, check or compare as strings, values, and JSON. The input for this workflow node would be the output of previous node, CMG command. The type would be string, not the file. The first attribute to check would be SWM administrative status. That would be first value in the output. We are looking for text something like SWM, something, then some spaces, and the first value of interest, then some spaces again, and the second value of interest. This is the regular expression we use to check the CLI output command, and the expected value is up. The second attribute to check would be SWM operational state. That would be the second group, second value, the same expression, and again the expected value is up. If all the checked attributes are in line with the expected values, so they are all up, let's continue with the next workflow node called OK. And in any other case, let's continue with error node. Now let's create the OK workflow node, which would be the ending node for this branch if everything goes well. It will return 0 as successful command and some message. Then we create the other workflow node for the branch when something goes wrong. It would show the notification on the main screen. And notification would show some text, which is name of this workflow, and SWM is down or is not present. Then let's add one more workflow node, which will send me an email with all the details. It allows me to attach several attachments as files, but I will not use this functionality for this time. The content of the email would be some text, new line, and I will also include the output of the first command. Yeah, this first command, which is in workflow node CMG command. It would be output of CMG command. Receiver would be me. And for subject, let's use some more workflow predefined macros to identify who is sending the problem, which LTNT, which node, which network function. And some text. The last workflow node of this failure branch of the workflow would be not OK block, which would be just an ending node with return result code different than 0 and some text. Let's add some connectors now. Save it. Yeah, and we are done. We have first workflow created. Let's try to run it. Just click execute. It's running now, and the result is not good. Let's check out what happened. Now on the right side we can see the result of the workflow. First we see the notification, then the result message, and we see also the result status is not OK. I should have also the email in my mailbox, this one. It was run manually, and first what happened, workflow executed the command. We can see the output of the command here. We were looking for SWM. We can see that first SWM is OK, the second one has the problem, and the third one is OK again. So that's why it failed. And we can see also here clearly that operational state was found down, but is expected up. How to check just the first row? Let's put here first row, save, run it. It's running. And now we see the workflow pass, and we see on the left side also the result, which is fine, passed, and details show the same, everything is fine. And also in notification there is that everything is, the result is OK. Now we have workflow created and run and functional. How to deploy it to the whole network? It's very simple. Go to settings and check how frequently it should be executed. For example, every minute. Or it can be started immediately by anomaly detection. In our case, it would be every minute. And go to the left side and switch it on. That's it. It's deployed and running in the network. And we see now we have first regular run of the health check run by cron tab, and it will repeat every minute from now on. That's it. We have our first automated workflows done. Let's get back to the slides. Workflow-based O&M programming is hosted by LTMT. LTMT stands for Lightweight Real-Time Monitoring and Troubleshooting, and provides framework for whole workflows functionality. What is that functionality? Let's take a quick recap. Workflow-based O&M programming is bringing two abilities. Ability to create your own focused and tailored O&M solution, and ability to run real-time anomaly detection and regular health check on your core. Solution is already available. Thank you for your attention.